Ah, it's Christmas. A time for family, warmth, celebration, kids getting on your nerves, relatives you really don't like coming over, eating all your food, criticizing your wife, and then leaving. Well, in 2016, the Loki and Jabroni Show wants you to change the game. We're about to turn the party up on Christmas right now!
Welcome back to the Loki and Jabroni Show, live and in your face, as always on a Monday night. It was like Monday Night Raw, and then
Monday Night Football.
And then there's the Loki and Jabroni Show.
Live for the Facebook crowd. Exactly. You're missing out.
It's like prime time.
iTunes, all the rest of the platforms, you're missing out if you're not on the Facebook Live feed.
So, in case you didn't know, this is, it's fucked up, Christmas edition. Jingle those bells and merry all the way, because the kids are calling,
he's not only
corn is popping, the trees are getting trimmed. They're getting, well, at this point, you better have your trees already set. You're
right?
talking about 6 days of Christmas.
There are some people that I guarantee you are in a last-minute rush to get trees and tinsel and garland and all that bullshit because they just waited till the last minute.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, ours was December 11, and that's not too bad, but let's be honest, if you're waiting until today on the 19th, or even worse, Christmas fucking Eve, you're not doing your job.
Well, at that point, yeah, it's like, just to get that fresh pine smell. Well, no shit, you just...
You cut it 2 days ago. And you probably got the wimpiest of all trees.
Oh, yeah, there's no other brands out there. You can't get a good tree at that point. So.
Fake or real. No. I dare say people aren't going to Gears Tree Farm right now and getting the best of the bunch because everybody else already came and got it, or Hardica's, or wherever you go.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And before we start into this, stuff like Christmas. Yeah. What is on your mind, if anything, in particular?
Well, I said I would talk about it, and I'm going to talk about it. The University of Maryland has a campus-wide movie night. The University of Maryland plays different films, different genres, something for everybody.
Right.
This past week, the film they chose was American Sniper, the story of Chris Kyle.
Not one I would have picked, but...
Right, but a little something for everybody, right?
Right, yeah.
On a campus of, I believe the quote was 18,000 students, a group of 160 got together, some Muslim, some not, and don't start thinking, guys, I'm getting all anti-Muslim here, got together and says, we want that movie banned. It's offensive to Muslims. Well, let me explain something. If you played 50 Shades of Grey the week before, what if you're anti-ass fisting and you don't want to see that movie?
Nobody gets ass-fisted in that movie.
I know. Shut up, Eric. I love you, but shut up. Grab him by the pussy.
Somebody gets ass-fisted.
Book, maybe not in the movie. He might have a point.
It's behind.
He might have a point.
It's just like the hidden Joker scenes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know.
You don't know. At what point do we stop letting the minority speak for the majority?
Get this damn country back for one.
Oh, God, it's so hard to do. Because heaven forbid you say something like, I don't know, I want Johnny to get passing grades to move to the 5th grade. Now it's a microaggression.
Yeah.
What? You want Johnny to work hard? He was 33rd in the class of 34. He should move up. No, jackass. Stop letting the minority speak for the majority.
Look, when we were in high school, we got the joy, if you will, of watching whatever movies they decided to throw us, on and into, right? So that was our big thing. If say, well, you went to Legend.
Yeah.
Say we were in Mr. Johnson's class, and we watched a few of those movies that were about books or whatnot. And say your
Little
class,
Big Man was one that comes to mind.
There you go. Say if we're in the, say your class and my class get together, and about 20% of us are like, you know what, that's kind of a bullshit movie. You can't play that shit. It kind of like puts Indians in a bad perspective. Like
Native Americans.
Right.
You're a microaggression now. Congratulations, I'm off the hook.
Regardless, that's I've been calling them that forever. I'm so sick and tired. These terminologies.
Oh my
that
lord!
been
Look,
forever.
it's like this. Let's say the University of Maryland tomorrow wanted to show, if there was one, Sons of Anarchy movie. Is there going to be someone that comes up and goes, nope, the motorcycle, don't call them gangs. There are only a few gangs.
You're condoning gangs.
You're condoning violence and the motorcycle culture, all this bullshittery. Sons of Anarchy is one of the most popular shows. Walking Dead. If somebody wanted to have a Walking Dead movie night, oh my God, zombies aren't real, and you're promoting like the undead and all this bullshit.
Zombie life.
Fuck me running. When does it stop? If they showed the Passion of the Christ, would Christians come out and go, nope, we don't want to see Jesus nailed to the cross and all this other whatever. Stop. Just stop. You know what? I said it on my live feed, on my personal page. I said it in the comment section. I'm going to say it now. You don't like what campus movie night is playing? It's simple. Don't
go.
Don't
show up. Don't
watch.
bring your popcorn.
You can't go to Blockbuster anymore, so use your little in-demand thing and get a movie you want to watch. Get some friends together. Go fucking bowling. Go down to the club. Do whatever. But don't take, if you wanted to see that movie, don't take his joy away. And if I wanted to see that movie, don't take my joy away. Because you know what? Now you're the hater. Now you're the microaggression. Now you're the one who's telling the populace what to do. But heaven forbid someone tell you what to do, and now it's, oh, boo-hoo, you're hating against me. Oh, you're taking away. Fuck you. Just fuck you, University of Maryland. Your football team sucks. Your basketball team sucks. Your college sucks. Your students suck. Everything sucks. End of rant. Thank you. Go on.
Bruh.
They have public school.
I don't know. I'll look that up.
Bruh.
I was gonna say there was a public school. Can't really. I mean, you could put it to a vote, I guess, but there's no reason to really ban it if it's a public school. If it's a private school, they can do whatever they want, whenever they want. But that was my only question: whether it's a public school or a private school. If it's a public school, there's a First Amendment issue.
Well, they can. I mean, if you have enough people making us think about it, and they choose to follow up on it, then yeah, the school itself can enforce it.
Well, if it's a public school,
it's a public university.
If it's a public university, it becomes a freedom of speech issue.
Okay, so 168 students have the right to squash the other 19,800 and change.
Did they pull the movie, though?
No, they ended up, to their credit, they ended up playing the movie, and there was a protest outside.
168 students can say whatever they want.
But they did it a year ago and succeeded. So they tried it again this year. They didn't succeed this year. But there's a precedent set.
What was the last movie they banned?
American fucking Sniper. A year ago.
Same movie?
Yes, sir. That's what bothers me.
I don't know. It's a movie. That's what I hate. It's a fucking movie. People get
it's no matter what whatever it is, however you look at it, you're gonna piss somebody off. I mean, unless you go like complete old school fucking fantasy or complete off the wall sci-fi, you're gonna piss somebody
Not
off.
everybody's gonna be happy.
In high school, I had to go to a screening of Schindler's List, and I'm German.
Oh, dear.
I'm triggered.
Well, back then, if you had said that, they'd have told you to suck it up and deal with it.
I have PTSD.
Oh, no, you do not. Don't start. Oh, God.
I do.
Please don't start. Please don't start.
I do, and now I'm genderqueer.
And Eddie's bigger than shit on the live feed.
I'm alienating everyone tonight.
Well, you're building the wall
I was gonna say, yeah, absolutely, man.
So, guys, we will get to your comments as the show goes along. But right now, what's on your mind this week?
Well, I just got to say, obviously, with the holidays going up, everybody out there, just have a safe and happy holiday. No drinking and driving. If you do got to get blitzed, stay home or stay where you are.
Call a friend.
Sure. Well, not only that, stay where you are. I'm sure the couch is, fine. I'm sure they got blankets and pillows for you to chill out. There's no reason why you need to be on the frickin' roads.
Uber.
Yeah, there is.
Now there's Uber, right. There's all kinds of different ways to get you home.
I got friends that are driving for Uber. Say hi to them. Say Merry Christmas. Don't be a drunken douche to them, though.
Right. Don't expose yourself.
Yeah,
unless you get Fred. Fred likes that.
Well, Fred is special.
I think you mean Frank.
Is it Frank?
It's his place.
He told Dynamite.
I mean, if there's no reason why you need to be on the road. Number one, in any situation unless you really need to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then you take the incorporation of alcohol, throw that in there, and now you're even in the worst. And guess what? We're in New England, and there's black ice everywhere. So if you're a little tipsy, you're having a little too many.
Even if you're in Florida, just be safe, guys.
It's-
If you're in Texas, Louisiana, Wyoming, doesn't matter. Be safe.
If you're drunk, stay where you are. Drop the keys off and stay where you are. That's my biggest thing, especially during the holiday season. I mean, I just want everybody to be safe.
Oh yeah, because there's
Be safe.
nothing
Keep them
worse.
people out there,
There's nothing worse than getting a call Christmas night that the person you hung out with, or your family member, or a very good friend,
Yeah.
has gotten into a drunken wreck. Whether they were drunk or the other person was drunk. Use your mind. Have restraint. Just do the right thing this Christmas. Your family loves you and needs you. Just do it.
And just speaking from personal experience, those DUI classes suck. So even if you don't hurt anybody, it still sucks. It's boring. It's hours of
meant to be.
them literally making you feel bad about everything bad you've ever done in your life.
Really?
I thought so.
Well, there's only one state I worry about, really. Seriously, that's Massachusetts, because nobody knows how to fucking drive in Massachusetts.
No.
They all close their eyes and use the force. The only state that comes close to it is Rhode Island, but Rhode Island's this big and only 6 people have a car, so,
Well, like I said, you had the liquid balls, if you will,
yeah.
and all of a sudden you're dialing on the radio, you're thumping you're feeling the flow of the music, you're totally into it, you're not paying attention to the roads. 2 seconds, that's all you need.
Next
It's
thing you know,
over.
you slide into a bus full of nuns.
Right, it's over. Y'all, you're going to hell on that one, buddy.
I use that a lot.
You
Bus
will
full
be
of
the
nuns.
new Spawn.
Right? Anywho.
So, anything on your mind, my friend?
Yeah,
Morning
y-
Frere?
Well, I'm just gonna do a quick fact check.
What are you fact checking?
I like fact checks.
To my knowledge, President-elect Trump has officially won
Oh!
the electoral votes.
Oh yeah,
All right.
We were looking for that.
Not that anybody here is overly excited about it, but let's be honest, the
Yep.
system...
New York Times 4 minutes ago, Donald Trump completes final lap, Electoral College, next is the White House.
Okay. So now, look, I'm going to say it. I don't have to like it. This man doesn't have to like it. This man doesn't have to like it. Yes, motherfucker, he is your president.
Hashtag not my president.
Hashtag get over it.
Hashtag not my country.
Goes right back to the American Sniper thing. You're not always going to get your way. Deal with it. That's
Wait.
life. You
No,
know, right now I should be, having a nationwide radio show. Right now, you should be living on a private island. Right now, you should be on the New York Times #1 bestseller list. We don't always get what we want. Fucking get over it.
This is interesting, though. There were 4 faithless electors.
We're there.
There were 4 faithless electors, but none of them were Republicans. They were Democrats, and they voted for Colin Powell.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was he eligible? Was he on the ballot? I mean,
And-
what did he do the paperwork and all that?
Oh wait, sorry. Some of them voted for Colin Powell. The other ones voted for Faith Spotted Eagle, a Native American tribal leader who has led opposition to the Keystone Pipeline. So it was a protest vote. It wasn't even about the election.
Okay.
It was about the pipeline. So we did have 4 faithless electors. I knew there was going to be,
Yeah.
and I'll talk more about electors when we actually get into the. Right. You know it's fucked up. 'Cause
Yeah.
I do have a story.
Okay. Well, do you have the music queued up? Because I got a little something sporty I'd like to say.
I
And
mean,
oh yeah. So, it's not often I root for the Dallas Cowboys. I'd say once every 35 years or so, and I'm 44, so that's like once in my lifetime.
Yeah.
That once was last night. As the Dallas Cowboys take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and hanging in the balance is that just little extra nudge, because the #1 offense in football still has the number, they've moved up, by the way, the number 24 defense in football. That would be the mighty Atlanta Falcons. That's the first half of my rant. So, I found myself rooting for Dallas to beat Tampa Bay, and it broke my heart each and every second I had to do so. Let's forget that Ezekiel Elliott, one of my favorite college players of all time, he's like third below James Laurinaitis and Keith Byers from Ohio State. Yeah. Oh. 3 of the best to ever come out of that school. Let's forget that fact. It's still the Dallas fucking Cowboys. I don't care how you guys spin it. I'm never gonna agree that they're America's team. I'm never gonna agree that the Dallas Cowboys, the sun rises and sets on their narrow asses. I'm never gonna say that. But if I want my team to move forward, and I'm sure you've done it before, if the Lions are breathing down your neck, and the Lions are, say, playing the Patriots, you throw a little love at the Patriots, don't you? Because you need that extra game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
On the reverse side, we have one of my favorite sports is hockey. Okay? And 3 times this week, the Bruins have gone into overtime hockey, and 3 times this week, they've lost in less than 2 minutes. This is a team that has stellar skills, sniping skills, close to the net skills, and each time, a minute in, they're losing it. Now, the goalie is Tuukka Rask. If you guys aren't hockey fans, I'm going to give it to you real quick. Tuukka Rask is a relatively young guy. He's in his 30s. His skills shouldn't be diminishing this fast. We had a 40-year-old goalie the year the Boston Bruins won the Stanley Cup. He was 40, and he was a monster. It was a brick wall with a red beard. His name was Tim Thomas, and if I ever had another child, a boy, he would be Tim Thomas Burns. That's how much I love that guy. But, and I say this with all due respect, Tuukka Rask, you are too young to be losing your skills. To give up goals like that is kind of horseshit, my friend. Stop being a sieve. You're letting more through than you're pushing out. I'm frankly kind of fed up with hockey right now. I love my Bruins. I'll watch them every chance I get. I know you are like a de facto hockey fan, Ed. You like Toronto, or you say you like Toronto to get under my skin.
They're so nice over there.
Toronto is a nice area.
Not the Canadians.
Not all of them.
The
Montreal.
Canadians were awesome when I was up there, and
Montreal can kiss my ass.
everybody's a Maple Leaf fan, so I'm like, yeah.
And they're not a bad team.
Every time I go to
for.
Boston, I always meet some asshole, so yeah, why not? I'm going with the Leafs.
All right, fair. And I get it. I really do. But look, the only place in Canada I've been that I didn't like was Montreal. But they have some incredible places there. I went to, back when they were still in existence, the Montreal Expos game. I ended up going to, can't remember the name of the arena in Montreal. Molson Center? Yeah. For Bruins.
Oh yeah, everything's Molson out there.
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere.
When I that's all I drank when I was up there.
The Triple X?
The Molson. Just
Molson
Canadian.
Triple X. Oh my God, that's like moonshine in a beer.
It's like Bud Light up there. Like
yeah,
like Budweiser was an export or an import rather. Like I was like, wow, why is Bud Light like $5? Like it's an import. Like
yeah, you have to think about that.
Okay.
And that goes back to a question I remember somebody asking me years ago. Canada is technically part of the continent of North America. Well, they are part of the continent of North America, but they're right next to us. Does that if you The question was, is it international? I'm like, yeah, they're a different fucking country.
Definitely. Oops, wrong button.
Can you
Definitely after the passport rule and everything, they're a lot more international than
Yeah.
they were. It used to be you could just walk over there.
Oh yeah,
and they
I
didn't
remember
care.
going in the mid 2000s for a fishing expedition, and we just drove up, crossed the border, got into I think it was right outside Toronto. It's called Kinmount, the fishing village, and bought copious amounts of beer and did our thing. Now you have to have the passport. You have to. How long are you staying? What is this? What is this? You're not liking the blueberry wheat beer. Uh-oh, Joe's face.
It's just very tart.
Well,
It's not bad.
okay. Glad you like it.
Very
Do you have
tart.
anything sporty on your mind, my friend?
Actually, once again,
Uh-oh.
the refs blow it.
What was I right when I commented
I
that?
think you were.
I knew it. I knew it. my girlfriend was just like, oh no, he's having more family problems. I'm like, no, it's the refs. Definitely the refs. He's at Mark's house. It's the refs.
Preach on, brother Loki.
So, in case, obviously if you were watching the Dallas game, soon
Part of
after the Giants game was going on, and obviously I was keeping an eye on it because they were facing the Lions.
That was earlier in the day, though. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Odell Beckham is getting covered, comes up, clearly drops the ball, but catches it in his legs. You can clearly see the ball hit the ground on instant replay. Ref's staring right at it, calls it a catch. Critical first down.
Ooh.
Are we done with these guys yet?
How many weeks? How many months? How many years?
How many times are they going to blow this?
I'm not picking on you, but how long are guys like us or sports radio or whatever saying go to a central, what do you call it, a judicial system, if you will, for the NFL?
A main organization. That's their only thing.
They're blowing more calls than they make. Real important game-changing calls.
Absolutely.
It's taken victories away from teams that should have won. It's given victories to teams that should have been going home with their head between their shoulders. It's time. It's just time.
I absolutely agree with that. Also, we had lately from Oklahoma Sooners. I don't know if you've seen this video. Their running back. I'm not sure of his name. No, not Adrian Peterson.
No. That's former Sooner, but
a girl was getting into an argument with him. Got into like a physical, like little punching, shoving match.
Mm-hmm.
He ended up like full on punching her in the face. Full on, like they caught it on video. She's gonna need some reconstructive surgery at this point. These guys, obviously, he's done.
he would have to be.
You know what I'm saying? You think at this point, in the way that they're trying to stand with sports, what else can you do? Well, I mean, he's obviously young in the career, and already showing this much violence. And,
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If a woman can slap on a guy, a woman can push a guy. Guy has restraint. I don't know the report. Did she curl up a fist and punch this guy in the chicklets? Did she kick him in the nuts? Did she
did
attack
grab
him
a
with
hold
an
of him,
axe?
and then she was like kind of like slapping him and getting him away. And then
There's no reason. There's no reason.
There's
No reason at that point to do anything. Absolutely not. This guy is fucking guilty.
Was he drunk? No.
Ooh,
They were just like at a fast food place, and she was getting ordered, up in his face. He must have pissed her off or said something about the way she dressed. Who knows?
I don't agree with what he did, but women need to stop expecting chivalry when they start hitting the guy and stuff.
Well, look, I'll say this: that you're going to start pushing me. I'm not going to slap the shit out of you. I will.
I mean,
I will try to restrain you, so that way you don't hit me anymore.
I have.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and just let you slap me and hit me and punch me. Like
I have a set of criteria. Like if you come at me with a knife, I'll hit you.
Oh yeah, chicklets down your throat. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. That's.
You come swinging a hatchet, I'm kicking your ass.
No,
when we come out of the break, I want to fact check something. I'm getting word that there was an attack in Berlin, 9 dead. Saying it was a terrorist attack. Well, I'm going to look into that.
I did hear something about that earlier today.
Yeah. So I kind of want to fact check that. Not that I don't think it's real, but I want to see what the hell's going on. Again,
but there's
season.
fake news. Hillary said so.
I know there is,
no.
and most of it comes from
Hillary
Clinton.
No, that's false.
That's why she lost. Not because she's a bad candidate. Because
what are you talking
fake
about?
news.
No, you even said yourself.
That's a microaggression.
There's only
and
one more.
Bullshit.
There's one final step he has to do.
It's a lie.
Oh God!
Bunch of celebrities told me that you should change it and vote your. Scarlett Johansson.
I can't hit the button this early. I cannot hit the button this early.
No,
I can't do it. This is a trigger right now. I'm offended. I'm going to my safe space.
No, you can't be triggered.
But my safe space is where I'm going during
this break. You
can't
be triggered this early. It's not going to work out, man.
No, it's not. Not a good thing. But his name is Joe Mixon. The tape just got released, but it's an incident from 2014. I think that is the incident you're talking about. He's now being rung up.
Yes.
On what happened. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
So thank you, Crystal, for bringing that forward.
And that's like at this point, like I said, what do you do with this guy's career at this point? I mean,
the career's over.
Yeah.
Unless there's some severe, intense rehabilitation. You're not going to the NFL.
What rehabilitation? I mean, he has actively showed violence in a critical situation.
Can a drug user clean up their life?
Oh, absolutely.
If you had a moment of rage and you hit your woman, Could you go the rest of your life without hitting another woman?
I would like to say, yeah. I would like to think
All right.
I'd never get to that point.
We've
you know?
spoken before about athletes and how the rules don't apply in 99.999% of the cases. Can he do it? Yes. Is it probable? No fucking way. His career's done.
No, I agree, and not it's we've seen it with Ray Rice.
Oh yeah.
He's ready to come back to the NFL. He's like, I'm ready, and teams won't touch that.
No, it was like Michael Vick in the beginning, and then somebody gave him the shot, and it turned out 4 years off the field takes a lot of your skill away.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. If you're not on top of it and you're not been in there, yeah, you can definitely lose a step.
I can't imagine the team's going to play their best with that kind of guy either. So.
Well, there is a team that could
No,
use all the
you're
help
right,
they can get,
right.
and that's the
I
Cleveland
wouldn't.
Browns. They hire anybody.
I would be like, for real? I'd
Yeah.
leave the team.
I don't know that I could root if Atlanta had brought Michael Vick back. I don't know that I could have.
And
Going
if
forward.
you guys haven't, before we take that quick break, if you guys haven't had a chance to see it, just for the fun of it, Thursday night football was on Saturday.
Yep.
It was a Saturday night special, which hosted the
Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins and the Jets. I am not entirely sure of the Jets quarterback. I think is it Green?
It's either Green or Fitzpatrick.
No, I think it's Green.
Okay.
It's definitely not Fitzpatrick. I think Fitzpatrick moved on to the Bills or whatever. He's definitely gone.
Okay.
They end up jumping the line, Sue and one other guy, and I actually have a personal video on my personal Facebook page. And let me tell you, dude, they hit him so hard. I felt bad for him, man. That was a badass hit, dude. And if you guys have got a chance to see it, seriously check it out. I think a lot of people have like marked it as rest in peace, Green.
Oh, okay. I did see that. Yeah, he took quite the shot.
Dude, not only did Sue lift him, but the other guy. I mean, oh my dude,
like an old school Arn Anderson spine buster.
Oh god, it just looked horrible. It just looked horrible. But all right, guys, we're going to wrap this up real quick, and we will be right back after this quick pause. And the pitter-patter of feet is heard in the hallways as you deck them. Not the kids, the halls.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't deck the kids.
And that Christmas vasectomy becomes ever closer.
Mm-hmm.
What a best decision I've ever.
Fantastic gift.
Was.
For you and yours.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
And giving.
So,
actually, it doesn't give anymore. That's another part.
It is. Well, it keeps giving to me.
Right?
Gives to me. I don't know.
Well, you keep receiving.
Right.
True.
Giving and receiving.
So I think I'm gonna start this off. I got some fun little tidbits and some.
So are we starting it?
We're gonna start it.
Oh.
The fuck are you doing? Look like they're doing.
Nothing. You get to see it.
Stop talking through my scrolls, bro.
That is awesome. So I do have to say,
for those of you asking what the fuck was that, yes, that is a dude in with a bunch of alligators.
Oh wow. So you got some live Florida feed.
Just having that fun with them gators, baby.
With a clip of Boogie Nights.
So what?
Nice.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck's it look like?
What the fuck you think I am? Without Christmas,
Mhm.
obviously, you have the nog, you have the Christmas dinner, you have the presents. What's the other thing that makes Christmas so special? Carolers, the music, right?
Music, yeah,
Christmas
absolutely.
music.
Except Paul McCartney, fuck him.
Fuck Paul McCartney. One of the biggest songs, Jingle Bells.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty, right?
It's a standard now. Yeah.
I mean, it's you knew it growing up, right?
Yeah.
Actually, he went on a rant about Jingle Bell Rock.
So Christmas.
No, Jingle Bell Rock, not Jingle Bells.
No, just regular Jingle Bells.
Thank you.
Regular Jingle Bells.
Fact checking.
I didn't go Jingle Bell Rock rant. I actually like Jingle Bell Rock.
Fuck Jingle Bell Rock.
So
Jingle Bell Rock.
Christmas, you know what's fucked up, gentlemen?
What's fucked up,
It's
sir?
fucked up.
That's not a Christmas song. That song was originally intended to be right after Thanksgiving. When you are going home and the bells from the horse are jingling and you're coming back from your Thanksgiving feast, It says, according to Mental Floss magazine, composer James Lord Pernopoint wrote the song in 1850s to play for his Boston school class during the Thanksgiving as a way to commemorate the famed Medford sleigh races. Kids and adults loved the song and eventually changed the lyrics to fit Christmas. No word on the original lyrics contain the line dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh.
Come to think of it, there's really no direct reference to Christmas.
I'm running through, as you were saying that, I was
Right.
running through
I
the
read
lyrics
through the
in my
whole
head.
thing. Like,
And you think about it, right?
Fact checking.
Exactly. Pretty funny, right?
Yeah, because
You do
if
kind
you-
of. That's one of, like I said, that's one of the. I don't care who you are.
I got a piggyback song. It's been covered on other shows, but you know the song "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Yes.
Yeah, which isn't really a Christmas song.
No.
But it just gets played on Christmas because "Baby It's Cold Outside."
Right.
Well, a few SJWs have said that song contributes to rape culture,
Oh my God.
and they
Are
even
you fucking kidding me?
they even did their own version of it where they're like, I have got to go home, yeah, baby, I'm cool with that. Like,
oh my God.
yeah.
You know how many times
Wow.
I change the lyrics, and I know she's watching. The Immortal Beloved will tell you that I will make anything into "It's Cold Outside" after Thanksgiving and until Christmas. Gotta go heat up the car, but baby, it's cold outside.
I sang that to my
Let's
boss
go to the
today.
bar, baby, it's cold
I sang that.
outside.
Well, he's not really my boss. If he's listening, Frank, you're not my boss. But
You.
but I, he was like, "Let's go." There was nothing to happen at work. He's like, "Come on, let's go to Papa Gino's, let's go to McDonald's, let's go somewhere." And I'm like, "But baby, it's cold out."
Nice. I'll
Yeah.
sing it at work. I'll sing it here. I'll anything. Like,
That shit.
The Big Mac was delicious though.
good. Extra pickles.
Yeah, he totally date raped me to go to McDonald's.
Oh my God.
but it was
horrible.
delicious.
Terrible.
But you see what I'm saying, man?
Fucking
Even
terrible.
even on the phone, what do you do on that? You're like, bing, 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 bing.
I immediately think of that stupid MTV thing.
That's Run DMC. That's not stupid MTV. That's one of the
No, they used to have the thing with
They're
the
on.
there were like gingerbread.
Yeah,
men who started like
dancing with Run DMC music in
and
the
then
background.
it would say MTV.
Yep.
That's what I think of when I hear. I don't even.
Oh,
think of
okay,
Run
okay.
DMC.
I see where you're going. And
Yeah, I
you,
only
you get
think
a
of
small
DMC.
pass. Not a
That's
huge
back
pass.
when they had music. I
Right.
was waiting. That's like any minute they're gonna play Run DMC, but no, it was always.
That's
same
why.
three
That's why
songs.
the YouTube gimmick is great because you see the guy with the candy cane joystick there. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, that's why when people complain that MTV doesn't play music, and it's like there's really no point anymore.
No, you got
That-
Vivo, YouTube,
YouTube, everything you want to listen to is easy access. Like
Yeah, exactly.
but there's a certain joy in it, and that's we've talked about it ad nauseum, and not to beat that horse any more than we already have in 80+ weeks. Again, like you said, everything's at your fingertips now. You want to watch what's the guy's name? Paul Van Dyke. Did I get that right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
subscribe to his channel.
Research. Just click up the video. You want to see Kiss? Click up the video. You want to see Taylor Swift? Click up the video. Everything's at your fingertips.
Yep.
There's not a need for MTV, but there's something special about it. You turn on the TV, you suffer through 2 minutes of a Whitney Houston video that you turned on, and all of a sudden there's your band or your artist or your guy or your girl on TV, and you're like, I'm here. This is awesome.
I actually prefer like as far as like streaming apps go, I actually prefer Slacker to like Pandora.
I used to love Slack
because they use real DJs and
Yeah.
stuff, and they do real shows. I do like that. I miss all the old radio stuff.
In your point about Jingle Bell Rock, again, like we just ran through the lyrics while you were doing your rant, and you're right. There's no reference to Christmas whatsoever. It's the swell time and the snow and the frosty air and the thing with the stuff and the circus. Everything's great.
And if you live in New England, it's gonna snow in February. So
Right.
Right.
So we got plenty of that.
Jingle Bell Rock could be a fucking after New Year's song for all I care.
Jingle Bell Rock is an everyday song.
Fuck that.
I like Jingle Bell Rock.
In
I'm
2017,
outvoted. It's all good. I get it.
2017, I pledged to play that song every episode of Loki and Jabroni.
I pledge to fire you the day you do it.
Wow.
And that's fine. Look, individual liberty. Play it by yourself. Have the Eddie Focus podcast, but nothing with my name on it's going to have Jingle Bell Rock. I can tell you that.
I'm the one that hits the audio. I'll be putting commercials for my show every week
I'm trying to.
with that,
Well,
with that background music of Jingle Bell Rock.
if you can come up with better background music that won't get you a copyright violation, I'm all for it.
How cool is that when Animal sends you a friend request?
Did Animal just send you a friend request? You goddamn right, motherfucker. That's our boy. You're coming back, Animal.
Man, I feel bad. I totally. Somebody added me. Somebody added me, I guess, from the show like last month, and I for the life of me, I don't remember who it was. I was like, oh wow, and I just like accepted it without thinking. I was like already drunk. I think I had gotten back from Tokyo Sushi.
Friendship started on drinking, never good,
Right.
man.
I think I was
Was it Eric? It had to be Eric.
I have no idea. No,
Were you
it was
that
a guest. No, it was a
Eric
guest.
was a guest three times.
No. One of the like
Mike
higher
Riccardi,
tier
Nathan Hunt,
celebrities.
Bill Starkey, Jim Laritz, Joe Laurinaitis.
Oh, I'll have to look.
Help me
Whoever
here.
you are, I love you, but I was drunk. And
Now we can double up on Animal.
I was
And,
drunk,
yeah,
and it was that
exactly.
one time, and
So what do you?
we have gone so past Jingle Bell Rock with his one time whatever. Anyway, Christmas toys are all the rage every year. Retail is that I've been in retail on and off for 20 years. I love the game. I'm back in the game. I feel comfortable again. But toys are all the rage because let's be honest, there's 20 million kids in the United States, and what do they want for Christmas? They want fucking toys. One of the toys that I think is great for guys like you and me and Ed and possibly our women to have a good time is something that kids are clamoring over, and it's the game called Speak Out. Do you know what this thing is?
Oh, you put that thing in your
You
mouth.
put the mouth guard in, it spreads your mouth all agape so you can't make M sounds, P sounds, B sounds, and you have to get your partner to understand what you're saying. Now, if any of you have ever seen, and I know I introduced you, Ed, to Joe Santagato some weeks ago, him and his buddies play this game, and it's a piss hilarious fest. We watch it, Angela and I, all the time, and watch these guys play the game, but it says right on the box, not intended for children under 10. Problem is, it's marketed right next to fucking Candyland and Monopoly and all these other games. So, guess who's going to get this game?
Yeah.
Children under 10. So now, much like the Kylie Jenner lip gimmick that happened, 2 years ago, now these kids are going to be stretching their freaking pie holes out, trying to say hippopotamus horseshit or whatever, and get their partner to say it, and they're going to stretch out their face and hurt themselves. To me, what's fucked up is that you're marketing this to children instead of selling this with Cards Against Humanity, which is an adult game, or Taboo, which is an adult game.
Right.
No, you're putting it next to fucking Candyland on the shelves.
I disagree.
Why? Of course you would, but let's hear why.
No, I think the people that get most hurt by that game are college freshmen when they get taped up and tied to a board and they start pouring beer down their gullet. They die of alcohol.
You know, we should start a Loki and Jabroni game.
Look, back in the day, we used to hold the tongue. Not that with the Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
That with the asses. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
It's nothing new. It's nothing. It's just a different way of doing it.
Didn't
of,
stop
you
my
know.
mom from slapping me.
Exactly. She knew what we were doing.
Wow, kiss my ass. Ow!
No, I said.
I think you still have
Ash.
fingerprints on the side of your face.
Ash. Yeah.
I said, Ash, God, oppression.
Ash.
Just so you guys know, if you can't get Speak Out at your local Walmart, Benny's, Target, wherever,
Go to LokiandJabroni.com and go to that Amazon spot.
that was what I was first going to say. But there is a knockoff version called Watch Your Mouth. Watch.
Watch your mouth.
Spelled like it sounds. Watch. Ya, Y-A, with a little apostrophe, mouth. And it's basically the same exact game.
Watch your mouth.
Again, and I'll reference this in the top 10 list this week, but it's the generic version. It's the WWF LJN Rubber Superstars versus like the ones you got at Surplus Unlimited that was like Joe the Giant rather than Andre the Giant.
Joe kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah,
I
he
can tell
did.
you right now.
Yeah.
Even though he had the same body as Billy, Kimmy, Kenny, and the alien toys in the second aisle of Surplus Unlimited.
Right?
But I had all those toys. I loved them.
You know, I'm not against this game. I'm just against it for children because again, you're still growing, you're still forming. At our age, all we're doing is like shrinking. We can stretch our
Yeah.
mouths and be okay with it.
Dude, I'm psyched. I was at work a few weeks ago, and we got this shipper display in, and they happened to be selling Lincoln Logs.
You can find those at Benny's too.
80
Come on
piece,
down.
80-piece Lincoln Logs. And I grabbed them for my girlfriend's daughter.
Nice.
She likes playing with that stuff, so it's going to be awesome. My girlfriend's like, I just want to smell the pieces.
They do smell amazing.
They do smell amazing.
And don't ever, ever, ever again bring up Hatchimals, Angela. Ever. Done
Oh,
with
you
Hatchimals.
wanted one. You want the
I want the penguin.
the purple one, right? The purple one.
The
I
purple
still
penguin, yeah.
don't quite know about these Hatchimals. I see pictures of them.
I'm gonna get one and I'm gonna bring it here and we're gonna hatch it live on the show. As soon as they stop being sold on
Thing's gonna
eBay for
fucking
$1,500, probably. It's gonna go the same route as my little
gonna be like,
Tamagotchi gimmick back in the day. I didn't feed it for like 3 days. It shit all over the place and died. Tough shit. I paid $3 for it. You deserve it.
Wow. My mom still has a Furby that sits on her
Oh my
bureau,
God.
and every now and then, even though she hasn't touched it in years, it occasionally goes. And
I'm not getting any love.
it's literally like, why won't you die?
Wow. What the fuck? All right, Ed. Hit it.
Oh man, well, as we said, Donald Trump has just gotten the electorate. This is the official one. These are the people inside the president.
He is
Just
your
got
president.
The electorate next to his inauguration. However, there was an elector that was actually interviewed on The View very recently. I can't remember his name for the life of me. I apologize. I didn't have time to grab the information, but he was talking about how he was getting death threats to change his vote. And in Michigan, they give you heavy fines if you change your vote.
Yeah.
It's not as simple as just voting your conscience.
Oh, yep,
it
sorry.
would end his career to do what they're talking about. So, I understand. I understand people are unhappy. I'm not happy, about it.
None of us
But
are.
threatening violence, that's going too far.
Well, okay. Again, we go back to, we've gone 1776. This is 2016, so that's 240 years where this is the first time we've had colleges shut down because of an election. We've had counseling because of an election. We've had riots in the streets because of an election. We basically had spoon-fed, crybaby, soft-handed children of privilege crying the blues because their favorite didn't win. Well, sorry, a threat of violence against an elector is not going to change his vote or her vote. Let's not be sexist.
In this case, it was a man.
Okay,
So
fair.
In this particular case.
Now, when this goes back to everything I've ever said ever in the last 10 years, just because you didn't win doesn't mean you have the right to just blatantly be stupid and bitch and cry about what you deserve and what you're entitled to and other horseshit.
It's not even what they're entitled to. They seem to think she was entitled to the presidency.
But
it's
again, the supporters believe she wins, we win.
yeah.
Come on. It's like, look,
Yeah.
it's like sports, and I'll throw it out there. If my team wins, I feel like I won.
Well,
Michael say the same thing.
Here's the thing. Somebody brought up a good point because she won the popular vote by it's up to 2.8 million or something like that.
Yep,
3 million.
Professor Donato put that up earlier on my page, and I thought it was great.
It's all California.
Yeah.
It's all California.
Exactly.
Now, this is exactly the kind of thing the Electoral College tries to avoid. Do you want California deciding the presidency every election?
I don't want California deciding anything for me.
At this point, no.
But I'm
Ever.
just saying. I'm just saying.
Ever.
I know a lot of, and you guys have both expressed things about the Electoral College, but that's what it's so that California doesn't take the voice
Monopolize.
away
We
from
have-
Minnesota.
Monopolize.
Because you were away for a second, but I said the 3 million votes Hillary got, California basically she leads in. So essentially, California would decide who the president was. It wouldn't matter what we said or everybody else said.
Right.
Or Middle America.
we
Middle
said a
America has
comment.
the less amount of votes.
Just had a comment come across the board. This isn't the first election that had protests. There were protests against Obama as well. It was not violent or nearly as destructive.
Dude, there was
Look, a protest,
protests against
we've all
fucking
said it.
Reagan.
What? We've all said it. A protest is peaceful. What these crybaby bitch fists are doing is crying the blues because they didn't win. This is the society that has been built on participation trophies and No Child Left Behind and all that other horse shit. Wait, what? Horse shit. I waited. This is what society's become. And now, just recently, where I work, a young man got let go. Not going to tell you why, but he got let go. You know what happened the next day? Mama called. Mama called to fight his cause. Great young man, Love him to death. He's a real good kid. Don't know why he got fired, and I don't care. What I care about is that your mama can't fight your battles. What's going to happen when this kid's in his late teens, early 20s? What's going to happen when you're 30 and you get fired? Is mama going to call then? Are you going to protest? Are you going to cry? Are you going to get in a safe space?
I'm gonna fire me.
How about you learn to accept what life gives you?
Just roll with it and find another job.
Basically, yes.
Roll with it, baby.
And if you,
Who sang it?
If he was that young,
I'm not sure.
Steve Winwood.
if he's that young
yeah.
too, I mean, it's not really gonna matter. It's probably just one job of many he's gonna have.
I
you
got
know?
canned from a job when I was 17 years old, and I went home and I said I got fired. Why'd you get fired? And I told the story. And both my parents, to their credit, looked at me and go, "You deserved it." Done.
I've
You
got-
can't do that today.
You know what's funny?
Not that
I can
3 times.
honestly say I'm not bragging or anything, but I can honestly say I've never been fired from anything.
Kudos to you.
I've been laid off.
This is a day and age, and laid off is different. This is a day and age where when we were kids and you got a bad grade, your mother would show that report card and go, "Ed, explain these grades." Now, if Ed gets a bad grade, they go to the teacher, "Explain these grades." Bullshit.
In my case, I would say to her like, "Well, that's a D, that's an F, that's
Well,
a C, that's a."
That means he's got to work harder. That means he wasn't doing any homework. Oh, this was him not doing any work.
Oh, I was
here.
guilty of that like a motherfucker. No homework. That was
Oh,
me.
absolutely.
That was
man.
me.
A lot of people
Hate to
fucking
say
tried
it.
to skate that shit out, man. Absolutely. Nobody wanted to go home and do that fucking garbage.
I'm actually, I've kind of always felt this way. I'm not really, I'm not big on homework.
I'm not either.
I don't really agree with it.
You go to
because-
school for 8 hours. You go to work for 8 hours.
Yeah,
We don't take work home often. Every once in a blue moon. You don't take work
If you're
off.
hourly and you punch a clock, you should never take work.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree.
I mean, if you're a manager, if you have like a certain level of responsibility, things have to get done or things go wrong. I
Sure.
can understand it.
Right.
But that's your career.
Right. Absolutely.
like-
Absolutely.
And actually, I'll confess, I have done some things for my little part-time job, but it's like stuff I normally do, and because I write off taxes on all this shit I buy, so
Nice.
I was like, I might as well.
Nice. So I'm going to give the welcome before you got another one because I want to welcome a lot of people. We
Well,
got
real quick, actually.
Oh,
Loki didn't chime in on the threats, though. What do you think about an
Yeah.
elector being threatened in Michigan?
Oh, that. Yeah. When I was.
He was
taking
on
off
the
right
he was
before
on
that.
yeah he was on the View and he got threatened. He said he got threatened by people to change his vote.
I mean, I think obviously
He's from a state they don't let you do that.
We knew that was happening anyways. I mean,
it was
come on.
bound to happen.
It's
we weren't sure. We knew, but we didn't
right,
know.
Somebody was bound to get threatened. Something was bound to get turned over. You would think the person would do their homework and realize that if you can't physically do it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
People don't do their homework anymore.
I'm
Come
just,
on.
I know, I get you. I hear you, and it's just, it's a tragedy. It's a shame that anybody even fucking.
People
does.
don't want to look up things that don't fit their worldview. It's unfortunate.
Can I give a last thought on that whole thing?
Absolutely.
The electors can do that constitutionally. I mean, someone will face consequences. There will be a time where we really need the electors to do that. Like, there'll be a guy, a David Duke guy or something, who wants to totally change everything, says, I'm going to invade every country, I'm going to do this, and people are going to elect him because they're angry or whatever. There's going to be a time where we really need the electors to do that.
Mhm.
Right.
I really don't think this is the time.
No, it's not.
I don't like them, man.
I said it.
But I don't think it's the time for
I said it last week, and I've said it for about 20 years or so. Somebody should run the country like you run a business where profit and loss mean something. Where if you're $3 trillion in debt, you have a fucking problem. And maybe, just maybe, a businessman is the one to turn it around. Now, I said that to get to this. Do I think Donald Trump is that guy? I'm willing to give him a shot, but I don't think he's that guy.
I'm gonna at least let him get inaugurated.
Well,
And then
that's what I'm saying,
assassinated.
you gotta let them.
I don't think we'll ever see a president get assassinated
You
again.
think so?
No.
Why?
You can't get near him.
All right, let me give the welcome list before we move on. Craig, Kristen, thank you for joining. We got Rachel. We got the Immortal Beloved. We got Kendra. We got Kelly. We got Matt. We got Baba Jean. I love saying that. Baba
I know
Jean.
right now you're all shopping on Amazon.
We got CJ. We got Alan the Animal Wargo. We got Crystal. We got Zach. We got Brock. We got Janelle and Jason, too. So welcome, everybody, to the live feed.
Don't forget the Patreon.
Oh,
Donate to the
19.5
Patreon.
trillion in debt. We're not 19.5 trillion in debt. The fucking government is. If you donate to www.patreon.com
Help us get out of debt.
/ Loki and Jabroni, give us some of that debt, and we can build a better show.
And there's things in the pipeline you folks are going to like.
You're gonna
Yeah,
love
lots of iron.
it and beer. Did I say that?
You did.
So, you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up, man?
We'll go back to your favorite team, the Cowboys. There.
They need to
Ezekiel
play
Elliott gets a touchdown and dives into the big giant red.
You know what? Before you do this, I got to
Salvation.
reach into the bag because if you're talking Cowboys, I got to medicate.
Go ahead, medicate yourself.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So he ends up jumping into this giant red Salvation Army bucket. It was an inflatable bucket. It was just out there in the end zone, chilling there, doing whatever. Since he jumped in there, Salvation Army donations have skyrocketed. There's been an incredible surge.
Oh my God.
Um,
It's this kind of stuff that kills me.
So you see a little Ewok jump into a red bucket, and it makes you want to donate.
Anything that helps a charity out, I'm into, but come on. Because a football player jumps into the Sally bucket, that means you're going to throw a couple extra nickels in the Sally bucket. You should just do that anyway. What the fuck is wrong with people?
I just think it's.
I agree, but look, charity, we boosted the charity. Great for you. You should just do it anyway. We're all living semi-comfortably. None of us is destitute. None of us is living under a bridge downtown. None of us
is dropping $200 on the local Salvation Army bucket either.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you got the pocket change, I empty my pocket anytime my change.
Oh, yeah,
anytime I see
Fuck
the
yeah.
Salvation Army guy dinging the bell or the lady, and I get the kids involved in it too. If Emma's with me or Madison's with me or whoever, here, put that in the Sally bucket. Oh, ding! They know. They understand. There are kids that don't have what they have. There are kids that don't have the advantages they have. Why does it take Ezekiel fucking Elliott jumping into the Salvation Army bucket to raise more awareness? That's just brutal.
That's
bullshit.
my it's fucked up. It's
Question comes in talking about donations. How do you guys feel about the donations to Planned Parenthood in protest of Mike Pence?
I have the perfect answer for that.
Go ahead.
That's proof we don't need to federally fund it.
Agreed. It shouldn't be. It should be privately funded with
No, I agree.
donations from the general public, much like a lot of other particular areas.
Tons
like
of businesses.
Is the American Cancer Society federally funded?
No.
If
I don't-
not,
I
why
don't
not?
say
Actually,
no,
they-
I don't-
Fucking cancer.
They probably
I don't
get
think so.
some.
I don't think so.
They probably get some. I do know the government allocates X amount to charity. I don't know why, but
Oh, I know why. Because medical marijuana would have fixed all that bullshit by now. But hey,
I don't know. It's worth a try.
Certainly
It
is.
wouldn't hurt to try. And some of these people who aren't going to make it, if they can toke a little bit and go peacefully, let them.
one of the guys I've had the pleasure of meeting in the last 5 months is a guy named Joey. And Joey, if I can't remember your last name, don't blame me for it. Hopefully you'll watch this or listen to it on your queue, because you've said you've got us on your queue. Lost his mother to cancer some time ago, and she was one of those recipients of medical marijuana, and it upped her appetite, it boosted her energy, it fought off some of the pain and the hardship that cancer obviously ravages through your body.
And have some kind of a life, at least,
Exactly. And, if you have cancer, look, I hate to say it, for all of us, death is inevitable. When you have cancer, death is inevitable a whole lot quicker than if
More
you...
painful.
Exactly. Than if you just, I don't know, had pneumonia. And it is. It's very painful. My aunt suffered tremendously through cancer. But Joey sings the praises. Had the book with me at work, and he says, hey, I saw that book upstairs. Mind if I ask you a few questions? And we had a great conversation. And to find out firsthand from someone I actually know, like, I know what it does for Mike and his Crohn's disease. I've seen what it's done for my friend Buddy, who has pancreatic cancer. But to hear someone who had a family member who was that advanced in the stages of cancer that they were, to hear about the benefits of medical marijuana was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I don't know if it cures anything. I don't really care if it cures anything. You know how I feel about it. It's a
Mhm.
voluntary transaction, should be allowed.
It's
Some
a
of these
plant.
some of these people, you know, what's better? You know, they get to walk around stoned for a little bit while they die and actually have some kind of a life, or they get put out by morphine until it's over.
Morphine is
You know,
processed. That's the difference. Heroin is processed. Cocaine is processed. This is a plant you can pick and smoke and use the oil to help you. But all of a sudden, it's a Schedule 1 narcotic. Not all of a sudden. It's been for years. It's a Schedule 1 narcotic. No, heroin and marijuana are two separate planes. Get off it.
Which that'll be my next little. You know, it's fucked up actually.
Well, going on the Christmas theme, and I know he's finished and he's ran away. People, you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
Never in the history of ever have I seen so many people get so angry over the fact that they can't get the gifts that they want for their family for it 6 days before Christmas. Everybody knows when Christmas is. It hasn't changed. It's December 25th every fucking year, much like my birthday's December 8th every fucking year, much like Valentine's Day is February 14th every fucking year. But still, people wait until 6 days before to go hunting for what little Sally wants. Oh, you don't have Barbie fucking optometrist? You don't have the Chia Pet Kermit thing, which drives me nuts because Kermit shouldn't have an afro. That's just me. Kermit shouldn't have an afro, but the Chia Pet Kermit has a Don Cornelius afro.
Oh no, I correct you.
Go ahead.
Muppets Take Manhattan. He wore an afro.
Okay, then.
He was trying to sell the the play, and he was like dressed up as a smarmy
Okay,
producer.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, you didn't see the Muppets Take Manhattan?
I saw the original Muppet movie, and not a big Muppet guy. I'm just not. I think they're
Blasphemy.
great. I love the show. Love the Muppet Show, but the movies, something gets lost in translation.
They were Jim Henson, aside from working on Sesame Street and stuff, you know what one of his first projects was?
Gay porn.
Saturday Night Live.
Really?
Yep. He had a little segment with a bunch of Muppets, and it was not kid friendly.
I can imagine, much like Pee-wee's Playhouse, before it became a child show, wasn't exactly a child show. Look it up.
I've seen it. The original show.
Oh, the Pee-wee Herman show? Was that funny as shit?
Oh yeah, it was great.
It's hilarious.
It was great.
But don't wait. I'm serious. If someone asks you, hey, you know, I hear that the big toy, if you have kids, I don't want to, I'm going to make something up, is the Eddie Focus action figure. My kid wants the Eddie Focus action figure. Well, it's October when your kid makes out the list and they put it in the thing for Santa Claus. And
Jabroni doesn't realize it, but he just put an idea in my head, and something's going to end up on the market.
I already thought about action figures of the three of us. Anyway.
I'm just thinking me.
Anyway, if you know your kid wants the Eddie Focus action figure or G.I. Joe Kung Fu Grip or Hatchimal or whatever, don't wait until December fucking 19th to go get it. You should have done your due diligence and gone out earlier when the shelves were full of them, because now, 6 days before Christmas, you are, guess what, shit out of fucking luck.
You know when my mom starts Christmas shopping?
December 24th.
January 1st.
Nice. Good on her.
She starts shopping beginning of the year. She picks up little things. here
Well,
and
you
there.
guys, we're all older. You can do that now. My kid and my stepkid, the tastes change every quarter because, you know, Selena Gomez might have been in last month, but Ariana Grande's in this month. And while, you know, the clay thing, what is it called? Do Vinci. It's no longer Play-Doh. This is like the upper echelon Play-Doh. Did you know this? Do Vinci. Look it up. It's
Is it
hilarious.
like model clay?
It is, but it isn't. I'm serious. Look up Do Vinci. D-O-H, Vinci. They might like Do Vinci, and then when Do Vinci peters out, they might like, fuck if I know, weaving bracelets and shit. I'm surrounded by estrogen. I can't get away from it. But the styles and tastes change, so a parent of like me, of a preteen, I can't get away with starting on January 1st, because if I buy the gift on January 1st, by June 1st, the shit's changed, and now I can't return it. Now I'm stuck with a fucking gift.
You could still pick up the odds and ends during the year
Oh, yeah, sure.
through through the Amazon link.
And what would that Amazon link be?
Just go to LokiandJabroni.com. In fact, I have on there are 3 links. If any of you folks are thinking of subscribing to Amazon Prime, if you were thinking of subscribing to Kindle Unlimited, you read a lot, or if you were
I read a
thinking
lot.
of just subscribing to there's one other service Amazon offers there. Off the top of my head, I can't remember what it was, but you click on those, and that helps the show out even more because we get rewards for that. So Amazon's been a great partner, and more partners to come.
Yep, we've been looking into a lot of different things that are affiliate links that are going to go up. That, again, you're a baseball fan. We're looking into an affiliate link for MLB.com. You order a jersey, boom, money to us to help the show. Not that we're going to go out and buy fucking heroin with it, but you understand.
No.
WWE has an affiliate program. A lot of you guys are wrestling fans. Joe Laurinaitis is now your friend. You want to buy a Road Warriors t-shirt? Boom. Little kickback to us. Kindle, lots of other things. I'm sure Best Buy has an affiliate link. You like electronics? You want to buy a new TV? Boom. Little kickback.
Love the kickbacks.
Always. Because it's
had
it's
to take
people
care of the
helping
kids there
people.
for a second. So
Are they dead?
no, the
Good.
Evster's down. He's in the bed, getting ready for his night nights, and the wee one's on the whole couch.
She's still going.
Yeah, the whole couch. But I put Mickey's Christmas Once Upon a Christmas on for her. So
Wait, I'm going upstairs. I like that movie.
that's what I said,
Audible.
right?
Audible was the other one.
That's a
Audible,
classic.
okay.
Audible. So if you do audiobooks, if you don't have time to read, subscribe to Audible. There's I have a link on go to the blog site. You'll see the 3 offers: Amazon Prime, Kindle Unlimited, and Audible. Click on those.
Audible. Do they get to hear you actually
Omaha!
actually read your own book?
I don't have an Audible book yet.
Oh.
That costs money, or I do it myself.
I was gonna say, what if you did it yourself?
I'm not gonna read it. If I find somebody who wants to sit there and read it, besides him,
I do it for 30 rack.
no,
It's
besides you.
cheap.
Dude, I would.
I have a voice. I have a voice and a face
I
built
would
for
pay
radio.
for the 30
It's too
rack,
angry.
and he's got to be drinking as he's doing it.
Absolutely.
So like it's like chapter 4.
By chapter 5, like, what is this fucking shit I'm reading?
Braddox has reached the prison,
Maddox.
and he's raped another motherfucker. When does this book end?
Fucking bullshit.
You told me there'll be titties here. Where are the titties?
It's not bullshit. It's horse shit. Get it right. You've been on this job
There's titties in book
too
2,
long.
though.
Okay. Looking forward to book
Actually,
2.
wait, no, there's titties throughout my book.
Yeah.
Because the werewolf clothes rip. when
Do
he
we get to
changed.
see it?
No, but
Get a fucking illustrator.
Yeah, idea.
Yeah.
Get a fucking illustrator.
Imagine
He's always
His
too-
books are his book is this
Imagination.
big. You could make it this big with some illustrations.
Actually, it's bigger now. I reformatted it.
Okay, excellent.
It's
Excellent.
because I made the print so small.
All right,
I
fair
didn't even
enough.
realize it, but
So that was my rant.
that's enough about me.
Ed,
You can click on the Amazon link and buy my book if you want.
Ed, it's your turn.
Oh yes. Do you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up, sir?
Great, wonderful nutmeg state of Connecticut.
We love it.
On occasion.
Our fearless leader,
Oh yeah.
Daniel Malloy,
Oh yeah. He's awesome.
saying he will not support any recreational marijuana legislation.
Oh, you said you were going to get into this.
He's actually been criticizing what Massachusetts signed because it was a bill by people who want to grow and sell weed.
Why?
And I'm like,
what's
okay.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't believe it'll generate the type of revenue that Colorado generated
Horseshit.
because it was a different bill. He wouldn't say flat out he'd veto it, but he said, I don't think it should come up in the next 2 sessions with the legislature.
Malloy is
We
gonna,
got to get rid of this guy.
Malloy is going to find out in short order
He's got to go.
when Massachusetts, and look, we all agree, taxation stuff. We all agree that the country did fine before we got taxed on everything. That Massachusetts is going to make money hand over fist, just like Colorado is making money hand over
People
fist.
will make money.
Colorado,
That's the important
exactly.
part.
Right.
But look, we all talk about money for roads, money for schools, money for this, money for that. Colorado's making that hand over fist and are operating on a budget surplus because of the legalization of recreational marijuana. Not just the medical, the recreational use.
Right.
If you can tax it, look, if you could go out tomorrow and go to Cumberland Farms and buy a dime bag, and you got your little 6%, and it goes back, and maybe like the street light down the road or the pothole that you hit every freaking day on Route 2,
Gets fixed.
bingo.
I don't.
I'm all
Bingo.
for it.
I wouldn't
I'm
go
all
to.
for it.
I wouldn't go to
I'm all for
Cumbies. I wouldn't go to Cumbies. I'd go to Valhalla Growers first.
Well, Valhalla Growers
I hear
is
that's-
yet to be incorporated, and
I hear that's top shelf.
it is. It's good shit.
If it's anything like the wine,
Uh-huh.
that wine, bro.
The wine, banging. Kahlua, top shelf.
Yes, yes.
Looking forward
Yes.
to it this coming Sunday.
I'm like looking.
He's
for
looking.
it.
Look at him.
It's upstairs.
Is Sully still full of the Kahlua?
Yes.
By the way.
Yes.
All right.
He's still a black skull.
Well, Lee Bozeman, we're using it, bro. We're using it.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah.
Again, you're 420 Pro. You live here, and just 45 miles north of us, the marijuana is now.
Well, like I said, it's going to take.
I wanna
takes
hear
up
it.
to about a year, for it to actually start getting into the stores and all that other shit. So it's not like, oh, hey, yes, they legalized it, but it's not like tomorrow you can just walk into a store and get it. These things need to get built.
Oh, of course.
These things need to, come around.
You know-
These
you know what
things
the
need to
main-
happen.
You know what the major obstacle with that is, and they don't talk about it a lot. On the federal level, it's still illegal. Banks are
Right.
federally insured, so banks are apprehensive to loan money to a guy who wants to open up a shop. So they usually have to try to find other funding. Usually, sometimes a local bank will do it.
Right.
Because the bank is actually afraid, and our wonderful president has actually done crap like this, where the federal government will pull the insurance, pull the funding, do whatever just to get what they want. They tried it with the trans bathrooms,
Right.
pulling school funding. That's the power of taxation. Why I think they should get as little tax money as possible.
I agree, man. I've always definitely. Essentially, I think I think you hit the nail on the head. Guy's an idiot. I've been saying it for fucking.
He has to go.
for years. He's fucking this state more and more, and worse and worse. I mean, let's be honest. The guy is just a fucking ass clown.
Well, and he's bitter right now because he was expecting a cabinet position.
Oh, yeah.
If a certain other candidate had won the presidency, because
Yeah.
he was awfully cozy with him.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. He was real happy about that. Now he's just fucking. He's livid. He wants to fucking make these fucking.
Him and
bullshit
Chris
moves.
Christie are going to go to In-N-Out Burger somewhere and just eat themselves into a fucking coma.
You know what the problem is, though, and this is how guys like him get elected. Like, there are just certain people that won't break rank. They won't just vote for the other team,
Right.
or anything like that. So it's a question of, like, I don't like Malloy, but I think Republicans are assholes. And I'm not saying they aren't, but you know he's bad.
Right.
Like, you know what he's going to do,
Exactly.
but you keep him in anyway. So you
Exactly.
have no reason to complain if you voted for him.
Right, exactly. But I mean, something like this is kind of a big thing for the revenue. Of
See, Chris, I'm
Connecticut.
saying if you vote, you have no reason to complain.
No, if you don't vote, you ain't got shit to complain about.
Something as I think as important as recreational marijuana use is something you don't want to pass up on. It's not something that you want to pass. And let's be honest with you, I think it's we're at what is it 10, 8 or 10? I think it's 8, right?
What's that?
8 states are legally recreation use. I know it's like it's
I
it's
know,
8.
I know Rhode Island was about to put it on the ballot. I don't know
Fact
if
checking
they have.
now.
No,
Go
but
ahead.
I think it's 8 of them that are. So I mean, I think it's what 2/3 becomes a law.
Lots of states decriminalized it. I know that.
Right.
Well, it's not necessarily that it becomes a law. If you got 3/4 of the states, you can get an Article 5 convention,
Right.
and you could basically say you could get a constitutional amendment that says marijuana is legal,
Right.
which would be weird. It would be the only drug policy actually in the Constitution, which would be
Pretty damn cool.
that would be
Washington,
fucking awesome.
Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Nebraska, Massachusetts, and Maine for recreational use. Colorado, I'm sorry, not Nebraska.
What's that?
Medical marijuana is in 23 states. No laws legalizing marijuana. The rest. Texas is another one that
Texas
no
would
marijuana.
never.
Oh,
Right.
Never.
The Carolinas, Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio. A lot of the Indiana has it for medicine, but
Right.
a lot of these states they're missing the boat. If you're all about the tax dollar, if you're all about look, if I ran the state, I'm about helping the state. I'm not about filling my fucking pockets. John Rowland proved that'll get you a nice spot behind bars.
Oh yeah.
If you live in Connecticut, you don't need to research that. If you live outside of Connecticut, John Rowland, ROWLAND. Look that son of a bitch up.
You'd be surprised at the number of states that know that Connecticut has actually the highest number of corrupt politicians.
I don't doubt that at all.
Because we've had several mayors, a bunch of governors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
New Haven's a hotbed for it.
Oh,
I was shocked to
Fuck
read
yeah.
that. Connecticut's got the most corruption.
Every time you
at the
turn
state
around,
level.
New Haven's got a new problem.
And you know me, I'm a state government guy, but when your state has the most corrupt politicians,
Right?
it's hard
Yes.
it's hard to make a case.
Yes,
but
yes,
Yes, Jason,
yeah.
I did say Alaska first because you know what? Alphabetically,
A, B, C, D.
he was in the Navy. You have to excuse that. By the way,
Watch
Jason, who won that game?
G, F, K.
Throwing it out there.
I'm gonna pull a Hillary argument. You might have gotten more points, but we had more yards.
Oh shit! They don't ask how you won. They
At
ask
the end of the
if
day,
you won. The team that scores the most points generally wins.
Actually, my mom won't even talk about that game. I was like, "What? Can you believe Army beat Navy?" And she just
I know a guy.
won't
I know.
say anything.
I know. I was like, wow.
I know a guy
I know a guy.
who won't talk about the outcome of the football game. Sorry, not sorry. You were a trooper, by the way. That was gorgeous.
Well, thanks.
I look forward to in 6 more years to wear that jersey.
So we have we got a couple minutes here, and we're gonna wrap up this part segment. But real quick, you know what's fucked up?
What's fucked up?
We don't have a John McClane ornament, but we can, and I'm gonna show you how with crafting with Loki. It's very simple to do. If you guys have not seen this yet, it's actually it's a really cool idea. It's a John McClane. So what they did is they took a square, right?
Are you talking John McClane Die Hard?
Yes.
Thank you.
So when he's up inside the air ducts,
Yep.
right? He's got the cut in his thing. He's like, oh, come with me a little bit. Come hang out. It'll be a good time. Yeah. They actually took this square, and then they put that picture inside the square to make it look like he's crawling through the duck. So it's silver on the outside to make it look like an actual duck. So he showed you how to do it. It's really easy to do. You get one of those gift boxes, perfect square.
Sure.
You obviously take the tin foil or some kind of other shiny if you have gift wrap paper. Line the whole thing so it looks like the inside of a duck. Go to that scene, look it up. You'll be able to find it. Go under Google. Take that picture. You download it. You get a copy of it. You print it out. You fold it in. You tuck it inside. And now you have your very own John McClane air duck ornament.
That's pretty badass.
You're welcome.
I want one.
As producer,
You're welcome.
As producer, I want to know. I want the folks to say, do you want more action movie arts and crafts on the Loki and Jabroni show?
I got one more thing
Because
before
I'll
we
make
hit.
it happen.
I want one more thing before we hit break. I'm gonna basically give up my segment to you guys after the break. Tell us. You got 5 minutes. I want everything you've got. What's fucked up, Christmas style. Don't tell me what's fucked up. I drove to the fucking Cumberland Farms and they were out of Mountain Dew. Horse shit.
Yeah,
Do you know what's fucked up? Christmas.
I hate when they
You're
don't have
on
that
point.
black label.
Get the job done.
Bonus points if there's an alligator being fucked in your story.
Florida listeners, you're on.
Frosty and all kinds of shit. We're right back live in your face. And it's awesome. And it's Christmas season, and I hope you guys have gotten all your gifts. And if you haven't gotten your gifts yet, there is still time, especially if you are Amazon Prime, to get those
Free 2-day shipping.
Yeah, free 2-day shipping. Can't beat it. And if you first time for Amazon Prime, I believe they give you 30 days for free trial.
Right.
You
And
do
it's free
not-
shipping the
yeah.
entire 30 days.
Yeah, you can't pass up on the deal. And if you go to our website, LokiandJabroni.com, you will see the affiliate link right there, Amazon. You click on that, it'll take you right to the
It's
Amazon
in
page.
the blog section.
And as soon as you go to that page and shop to your little heart's consent, a small proceed does not cost you an extra dime, goes to us and to our show, and we thank you and spread that love and that knowledge.
Absolutely. No hidden fees, no extra charges. Same great Amazon shopping you do every single day of the year when you're out trying to find your giant purple dildos or your 72-inch plasma screen TVs. It's the same Amazon shopping, no matter what you do.
And if you decide to subscribe to the Kindle Unlimited, the Amazon Prime, or Audible, we get a special reward for sign up for those services. So if you've ever considered them, please. Audible's great if you don't have time to read but you like books.
Well, I was going to say, if you got
Audible is
Prime,
fantastic.
if you got Prime, they give you a free book every month.
Do they really?
The lending library. Actually, you can borrow a certain book I know of in the lending library.
And what book would that be, Ed?
There's two. Well, actually, the first one is free. My first book is free. The second one is available on Kindle Unlimited. If you
Nefarious
actually
Heroes.
sign out. And
I had to
General
practice
Population
that.
and Nefarious Heroes. Yep.
Nefarious Heroes, because before it was like fluffy
The
hippopotamus
Forest
something
Flippy
or other.
Dobbies.
Right.
Flippy
Free
Doppelgangers.
on Kindle Unlimited. If you're
Which
Kindle,
is awesome.
Which is it's like $9 a month.
Awesome to see. It
$9
really
is.
a month, and there's like over 400,000 titles.
And if you guys get
To,
a
like, read
chance,
books.
it's really easy to write a review on that. Just go right there, and obviously it helps our homeboy out over here.
Right. And if I can plug two other past guests, Mike Riccardi's book, Just a Thought Away, is also on there. Joe Laurinaitis' book, which is The Road Warriors, Danger, Death, and the Rush of Wrestling, is also on there. So please go look them up as well. People helping people, man.
People loving people.
And if you just love us so much and you want to like kick us some money every month, go to Patreon. www.patreon.com. Link is also on the website.
/
Go to the website
Logan
anyway.
Devine.
Hang out.
Which, if
Leave
you guys are going to be here
comments-
next
leave
week, you
comments on
will
the blog.
see the proceeds of one of those donations
Yes.
coming into full effect next week.
Yes, and we're going to have one of our newest Patreon
Patrons.
patrons. if you will.
Patron
I was going to say
donate.
Patreon donators,
Yeah.
but patrons is a
Patron.
great thing.
You are a patron.
Her name is Jen, and she will get her 10 minutes of fame on this show next week, and
love
she
it.
wants to talk baseball, so let's have at it. We'll give her
We
the
love
music
it.
and everything. I asked you guys
So what we got?
before the break to chime in with what's fucked up about Christmas, and much like my live feeds, he's taken over. It's Jason Lyon. He says what's fucked up is people say that using Xmas is an attack on the actual holiday of
Well,
Christmas.
Let's really break it down though, because you are technically taking Christ out of Christmas
Oh,
and replacing it with the letter X is what you're doing.
I got nothing.
I know, because it's fact. It's,
I don't do
it's truth.
Xmas. I'll write out
It's
Christmas.
truth, okay? You can't deny truth.
The same people that write Xmas are the same people that say 4th of July.
It was,
Lazy people.
I was going to say the same thing. You know what Xmas is?
4th of July is harder to write than Independence Day.
Yes, it is. It's also one syllable longer than Independence Day.
Xmas is also easier to write than Christmas. Oh,
I still
and
write
look
Christmas.
at the little fucker.
Is he outside?
He
That
is.
little fucker.
The little Loki.
Bastard. Little Loki's outside. Ed and I are going to take over the show.
The Xmas thing, people have been doing Xmas forever.
Oh, yeah. My mom
Since
was
I can
huge
remember.
on Xmas, and I was like, I didn't get it.
I correct me if I'm wrong. I always thought it was because Christmas tags are so small and or cards don't have a lot of room to write on,
Mhm.
so you do it really quick. And keep it real. Like a lot of people, like me, I like Christmas. I say Happy Christmas,
Mhm.
Merry Christmas, whatever.
Joyful Noel.
Don't
whatever.
believe in Christ.
You don't have
I just
to.
don't. I just don't believe in Christ. I don't believe Christmas is the birth of Christ.
Well,
so-
no shit, Jason. You don't say Xmas, you ass clown.
Let me start by saying when I show up here, on the 25th. I'm not going to extend my hand and hug you and say, Merry Xmas!
I am, just because he said
You know
something
what?
like that.
Yeah, and we're going to
Just
film
because,
it.
just because
Jason.
he said that.
If I ever said Merry Xmas, it's because I was starring in a feature film with Ron Jeremy.
It'll be triple
And
Xmas.
it would be followed with a bow chicka bow wow.
It'll be Merry triple Xmas.
I just want
bow
that
chicka
slow
wow.
motion. You know, they could trickle the sweat on my forehead.
And yes,
bro.
folks, I would whisper to Ron Jeremy, is it true you can suck your own dick?
Oh my God.
Can you do that?
Stop. Just stop now.
And he would respond, when I was skinnier, I could deep throat the fucker.
Jesus. Mary.
That's why I had 4 ribs removed, so that way I can take that thing in full effect.
I got nothing.
Ron Jeremy's a god. I don't care.
I like chocolate milk and fried chicken.
I actually got just side humor.
Go ahead.
Before I come here today, and I was looking for like music for some stuff for the show, I came across an album. It said, no joke, it was released 70s porno music.
Wow.
There's an actual album you can buy.
That is awesome.
I'm gonna find an Amazon link and pop it right on
I
the
was
page.
gonna say, put that up there so people can buy that, definitely, without a doubt.
Because you know, next time you and your old lady get into some shit, you're gonna play some of that.
So
All right.
it's traditions, obviously, shopping
Yep.
being one of them, especially around the holiday season. You do a lot of shopping.
Right.
I did. I most of mine done. I still got a little bit to do.
I got a couple here and there's to do.
I got a big purchase coming up for Amazon, which will be dropping tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to whatever it is you told me about 2 weeks ago. I've been salivating.
Yeah.
I told you, and again, when we get into the top 10, you'll hear about it. I'm not big. I'm a December baby. I'm not big on combination gifts, but coming from you, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. It's
Well,
better not suck.
So I hope I hope everybody that gets out there, y'all are getting your shit done. But how have your shopping traditions changed through the years? I'll tell you what. I used to be a final paycheck, run it 24th, grab all my gifts.
I still am.
You get some really good deals. Yeah, I mean you I don't know how it is. I don't do that anymore. But you used to on Christmas Eve. You used to get some banging ass deals. Like you walk around with
Right.
like $100 and
You come out with $300 worth of
I was
shit.
gonna say like 5-6 people have really great gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you're done. Like
For me, as parents, all of us, it's difficult to do that for the kids. For the ladies in our life, easier. Because, like you said, I got Wednesday off. I have like 1 day off a week because, again, I'm back in the retail game. I got 1 day off a week every week since beginning of November. So I basically, I got to spread a whole lot of days into like 1 day of bullshit.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to those deals. I got a couple last-minute gifts I got to get this Wednesday. They're going to be fantastic. I know of 1, 2, 3 gifts that are going to be severely marked down. And by severely, that's a good thing. It's going to be great. But, Christmas shopping changed for me once I became a parent because, again, you have to start on September fucking 1st to get all the...
Sometimes fucking July, man.
Right, because the hot toys, like back in the day for us, in our generation, it was the Nintendo, it was Cabbage Patch Kids, it was Tamagotchi gimmicks. There were a lot of things you had to get in October because you knew by the first week of December, you're not finding those sumbitches anymore.
Dude, I wish I could get away with that with these kids now. These fucking kids now, they the gifts that they want, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I got like I want to say like 6 gifts for Evan, and they don't even amount to maybe like
One of the gifts are the older ones.
Well, it's like all of them combined might just be like maybe $40 under their total.
Okay.
Just think of all the toys you wish you could get right now, and magnify it by 10. That's your kids right now.
Well, that's him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I know.
And it pissed Angela off because, what do you want for Christmas? I don't want anything. I don't want anything. If I wanted one thing, I think I said the Scott Hall documentary DVD that WWE just put out. That's the only thing I want. Other than that, surprise me. I'm a very simple human being when it comes to gifts. If you put thought and effort into it, I'm going to appreciate it. If you give me fucking Jelly of the Month Club, I'm going to be an angry son of a bitch.
Well, I'm not a big fan of Jelly of the Month, and I don't think most, you know.
Did you see Angela's comment, by the way? Do you want to respond to that? Do you think I'm going to do a good job?
No, I think you got a free bar this year.
No, I'm gonna fucking light up the sky like a fucking diamond, motherfucker.
You fucked it
Wrist
last year.
icicle, ride dick bicycle. That's what I'm doing.
You fucked it last year. You're gonna fuck it again this year.
Last year I was unemployed. I didn't have a choice.
See, told you.
Year before that, I was fucking gold. Anywho.
Just saying, if we're going, if we're going by track record.
Now, unfortunately, we talked about it when the mics were not hot. The system we use for our sound effects is called iButtons,
Yes.
and they've recently undergone a very massive overhaul. Now,
They're now U buttons.
before, there was one button for this sound effect. Now, there are 15 buttons for this sound effect. So I'm going to choose one at random, and we're going to go into one of our favorite segments. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 15 quickly.
12.
12. All right, we're going to use 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, here we go. See if it works. It doesn't work.
That's why there's 15 of them.
It doesn't
5
work.
of them work.
Let me make sure. Nope, everything's good here.
11.
I'm touching that. 11? Okay, let me try 11. Oh, that was gay. Pick another number. That was some kid singing it. iButtons, you fail. And you fail miserably. Eddie, pick a number between 1 and 15.
God, what was that?
9.
No, that's funny as hell.
9.
9. Okay, 3, 6, 9. Here we go. Wow, 9 was a loser too.
Shall I just roll it?
I think you should just roll it.
Here we go, folks.
I can't do it. I'm wondering how many buttons are for crowd cheer. iButtons has completely fucked up the Loki and
Oh my
Jabroni
God,
show.
that was great.
No, it was not
All right.
great.
All right.
But thank you for the fantastic intro.
I just hijacked the show. This is why you need to leave the technical stuff to the producer.
If iButtons hadn't changed their shit, we'd have been okay.
Dude, we're so more advanced than iButtons right now.
Well, then, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything.
I worked hard on my 80s hairband scrawl.
That was
I liked
good.
it.
I
I
love
liked
the
it.
video. All right. For all of you guys that have kids, you're a listener, you got some children, gather around. Put the little headphones on the kids. If you're listening to this in your car, make sure that the kids can hear what I'm about to say, because my top 10 list this week is a top 10 reminders for your children this year on Christmas. Because most of us have children. You have children.
Yep.
Ed has a little step kitty going on. I have one of my own. I have stepchildren, whatever. This is for them. No honorable mention this week. I'm just going to dive right in. Number 10, be grateful. Gifts are not an expectation. If you are lucky enough that someone gave you a gift, just say thank you.
Yeah.
Spirit of the season, right? Number 9, not everyone is rich. If you get a G.I. Jim instead of a G.I. Joe, just fucking deal with it.
Paint it, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Make it your own.
Right. Number 8, there are 30 million children in the United States. There are only 20 million Xbox One produced or sold between 2013 worldwide and today. You might have to settle for the Xbox 360. Deal with it. Number 7, yes, I know clothes as a gift suck, especially from your grandmother. Wear it once in front of her, then donate it to Goodwill. Let another kid have the joy of wearing a bright yellow shirt that says fucking Bahamas on it.
What if you swore never to wear a turtleneck like I have?
Wear it once in front of your grandma,
I can't
make
do it.
her happy, and then donate it to Goodwill.
Can't do it.
All right.
I'll scream change the electors.
Number 6, this goes to Loki's point earlier. If you're a December baby, do not accept a combo gift from relatives. Make those cheap motherfuckers pay up. It's not my fault I was born when I was. And Ed's gone again. Number 5.
I was doing that earlier.
Number 5. Don't ask for a bike. You're not going to get to ride that shit until April anyway if you live in New England.
No. Get one with skis in the front.
Wouldn't that be great? Number 4. You will get slapped for announcing, and I quote, I already have one of these and I hate it.
Ooh.
My brother did that, and I've never seen a backhand go so far from across the room. It was like my dad had a go-go gadget arm. He was 17 feet away and backhanded my brother. Whoosh, knocked him across the room. It was gorgeous. Number 3. If you can get up at 4 a.m. on Christmas, you damn sure can get up at 6 a.m. the rest of the year to go to school. Last year, 4:15 in the morning, maybe it was 5 o'clock. Angela's going to have to help me out with this. We get, Mom! Chris! It's Christmas! Get up! I look at the clock and I'm like, it's fucking 5 and change a.m. We can't drag this kid out of the rack at 7:15 to go to school. Are you fucking crazy? Mom! Chris! Get up! All right, give us 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay! 7 minutes later. Mom! Chris! Get up! It's Christmas! Motherfucker, drag your ass out of the rack the rest of the year, but I'll give Madison credit. She gets her ass up every day at 10 minutes to 6. She's on the bus by 6:30. Kudos to her. But seriously, if you can get up that early on Christmas Day, there's no excuse the rest of the year.
I agree.
You lazy motherfuckers. Number 2, breathe. You don't have to open every fucking box in 30 seconds.
I was.
I know, a lot of kids are like that.
I'm still like that.
I know you are. I feel that about you.
All the things.
But, look, you don't have to just dive into everything. Appreciate it, read the tag, say thank you, Mike, thank you, Eddie, thank you, Chris, whatever the case is. Be thankful. That goes back to number 10. Be grateful for what you get. And now, for all of you, I'm hearing some interesting conversation from up north. This is good. I love those kids, and I may just fucking adopt both of them.
She wanted a tangerine.
Ooh.
She already peeled it.
Oh, well.
She needed me to split it up.
Hers now.
I stopped myself because I heard, I can't even talk. Those kids rule. And now, the number one thing that children should remember this Christmas, there's only so much cookies and milk one man can consume. This year, leave Santa cookies and beer. Why? Because next year, he is more likely to come to your house first if you leave the cookies and the beer. So, there it is. Kids, I hope you listened. Hope your mom and dad sat you in front of this. Be grateful. Be thankful. Remember, it's not all about getting all the grub you can get. It's not about getting all the swag you can get. Be thankful people thought of you.
Merry Xmas.
Merry Xmas. Especially to you, Jason.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry New
Enjoy
Year.
your holiday tree.
Here we
Merry
go
New Year.
again. This fucking guy. Me.
Wow, this guy's
I know.
all over it, man.
Here we
He's
go. Listen.
horrible.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Festivus for the rest of us. Whatever you do this year, from all of us here, and I hope you
Fungus
guys
among us.
chime. Fungus among us. Look, from me personally, just have a great and happy and spirited and wonderful holiday, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus, Bolshevik, whatever you
Piss your
choose.
neighbor off, Riss.
Right. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy the company. Enjoy the celebration, because we're losing our grip on family. We're losing our grip
That's
on
what- yeah,
togetherness.
absolutely.
And
Just
I give
plain losing our grip.
right, and I give credit to this guy right here for Thanksgiving and for Christmas this year. Valhalla is going to be the site
We're having
of the
fun.
Christmas
yeah,
soiree.
we had fun on Thanksgiving. We're gonna be breaking out some rock band and everything else. So it's gonna be fun this
I'm
year,
looking
too.
forward to Rock Band. I gotta get my chops back.
Yeah.
It's been a long fucking time, bro. I was expert qualified until I came back here, and I'm like, it's been 6 years since I played this game. My fingers don't work anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
I'm hoping I'll be able to make it. I don't know yet. I gotta find out, but I'm hoping.
Well, we'd love to
Definitely.
have you.
Absolutely.
Seriously, put the family together. And then
I might just show up with a stack of books and some dice and say who wants to freestyle. So
show up with your little
might challenge y'all to a game battle.
what kind of game? Candyland?
Hardcore pen and paper.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, you need to know how to spell words first.
I know how to spell a lot of words. I'm an English major. However, I don't know how to play these Middle Earth flip-flops and doop.
Always you gotta say Middle Earth. That's so racist.
It is racist.
I'm not a hobbit.
I'm very against the Middle Earth.
I'm not a hobbit.
Build that fucking wall.
What do you want to say to the people on Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Not Xmas?
Merry Christmas, you fucking filthy animals.
Nice. Ed?
The year's almost over. Let's just spend the next couple weeks chilling out, and let's worry about 2017 on January 2nd when the hangover's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm thankful for what we've done and what we continue to do and what we accomplish, and that can't be done without you. So once again, go to www.lokingjabroni.com, find those affiliate links, Amazon, etc. Go to www.patreon.com/LokiandJabroni. Put your mind to muscle. Help us get better. Donate, whether it's $1 a month or $5,000 a month. There are investor plans. Look it up. We're looking to make this show better for you so you can continue to enjoy this show every week for the grand total of free. It's the best deal in entertainment.
We're ready to believe you.
We're so getting sued.
Merry Christmas! Shitter was full! Real quick, around the table, favorite Christmas movie ever?
Scrooge.
Scrooge? Eddie?
Christmas Vacation.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know,
The cat under the chair. Yeah.
For a lot of reasons. One, obviously, Chevy Chase is classic. It's also
course.
it's also the last vacation movie written by John Hughes.
Oh, wow, yeah.
fair enough. Mine's a tie, unfortunately. I love Jingle All the Way. Arnold Schwarzenegger just is silly.
Yeah.
Any movie he's in, it's silly. But I liked it. And the other one is not necessarily a Christmas movie, but it's set at Christmas. If you've never seen it, go out and see it. Just Friends. Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah.
You ever seen it?
No.
I tried to talk the Immortal into watching it. She said she would soon, so she's going to enjoy that.
She now made me watch that, she didn't make me, but it was one of those movie night things. I let her pick it. Love Actually.
I
Not
love
a bad,
that
not a
movie.
bad film.
It's not a bad movie.
Not a bad film at all.
Everybody's English, and I'm like, oh my god, I can only take so much English.
Did you
it
see
was-
Rick?
Oh yeah,
Rick's
oh, yeah.
in it.
Yeah.
Rick Grimes.
Yeah.
The best was the what's his name, Victor from frickin' Overworld,
Oh, yeah.
Underworld. Just
Wait, slept with Britney Spears.
Oh,
Like,
my-
I'm just kidding. She was rubbish.
yeah, she's rubbish.
That was a great movie. They're not all British. Wasn't Bradley Cooper in that?
Love Actually. I got to think. I'm looking through the
They
cast
were
in my
all
head.
fucking English. They were all fucking
No, I
English.
thought they were like all over the place.
We'll fact check that. We'll get back to
Oh,
that.
I haven't
fucking
seen it in a long
English.
time.
Trust me,
Yeah,
I
I think
just
it's on
fucking
Amazon.
English.
I might watch it.
They're all English.
We'll definitely get back to that next week.
They're all English.
They're all English? Oh, Loki said
I guess at some level we're all
Fucking,
English.
they're more English
Right.
than fucking tea and crumpets.
it. Wow.
Yeah.
Hello.
There goes another segment.
Merry Christmas,
Right.
guys.
We love you. Thank you for joining us.
We'll see you very soon.